Okay, so catch us up to life now. You are incredibly successful. You're married. You have kids. You live in Laguna. Tell us all the things.
I think I'm the only one who's still there.
I know. I think you are. Yeah.
Well, I left for a long time.
Yeah.
And I went back. I wanted my kids to grow up there because it was so nice. That's pretty much it. You just did it. Yeah. I still have a clothing line, which is a lot of fun to do, and I'm just like
mommy mode.
I'm in mom mode.
Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, good.
It's great. It's a lot quieter now, which is so nice.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Have you ever felt like being in Laguna after the show? Was there ever any kind of like, I guess, blowback over the years? Like, do you have any local people? Because here's the thing, we've kind of talked about on the show where there's, Laguna is, look, it's now the real estate, of course, is worth a lot of money. There's some wealthy people there, but what it was built on was a lot more hippie culture, kind of laid back.
Artist community.
Right.
Yeah, artistic community. And so it evolved over the years. And one thing that exacerbated that, of course, was the attention that it got for the show. And so we received a lot of blowback from locals.
We did.
And I'm wondering, all these years later, do you still experience that? Oh, you do?
No, not very often.
No. Okay.
There's like one moment that stands out for me. I was pregnant at the time, so it was years ago. I went to like a local meeting. It was over parking.
I love that you were there.
Yeah.
Look at you taking one for the community.
Parking's an issue.
Yeah.
And then Steven joined me
to
to
a little video. Yep.
It's such an issue. I mean, I'll get into it later, guys.
But it's like another episode of the podcast.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So anyway, we're in this meeting and it's like, it's like standing room only. It's really full. And they're talking about it and they're saying tourism has increased over the years. And he goes, and we did have one real spike of tourism that created a lot of issues. And I'm sitting there, I'm in the back and I'm like, oh shit.
Don't say it.
Sorry. Because there was a television show about our town, and I'm like, no. And he starts to go into it. But then he went on to say that the real issue happened years later, and it happened when geotagging was introduced.
On Instagram.
Because people were able to discover these very small, beautiful coves that we have.
Interesting.
Because Laguna has gorgeous beaches.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, like, people don't know about. And and these, they're meant to be local beaches because they don't have parking or restrooms.
Yes.
Or a lot of the things you would need if you're coming in from far away and you're going to spend a whole day there.
But we mentioned it on the show, but you guys, you want the best beaches, go to Newport.
Oh, yeah, Newport has the greatest beaches.
I was like, what are you talking about, Steven?
No, so
I got it.
But I got really uncomfortable for a minute in that room. I was like, oh my God, everyone in this room is gonna hate me.
Right? Oh my gosh. That's so interesting though about the geotags. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
I mean,
You'll see like beautiful photos and you say, oh, I want to go there.
Yeah.
And it's so simple now.
Well, Lauren, I mean, I can't thank you enough for coming on. This has been so fun to see you. And truly, I think I said it before we were taping, you look the exact same. You look amazing. Thank
Maybe
you.
Better. Good for you.
Thank you. I think we all look pretty similar, I'd say. So that's good.
Still 2-year-old over here.
I feel older.
I know. Same.
I wish I had that energy.
I know. It's that mom life.
I have a couple of fun random questions for you.
Yes, go.
All right. Feelings on camping today?
Oh, I don't camp.
Yeah. still don't camp. No.
That makes sense.
What about a glamping situation? Have you done that?
I did like an Airstream thing
that's
in
cool.
Yosemite that was cute. Like
That'd
I
be
cooked
nice.
over a fire, so it felt, but there was a shower.
See, that's nice. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Catalina episode? One you would maybe like to redo or not go on?
So here's the thing. I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
And then they were like, it's fine, you're going to go with Lo. And then Lo bailed on me. I think she made up an excuse, but really she just didn't want to go.
I think so too.
She didn't want to go.
Do you still talk to Lo, by the way?
I haven't spoken to her in a minute.
Okay, yeah.
She's in New York.
Yeah,
she's,
she's kind of living that fabulous life.
She's doing well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that I was honestly just pouting the whole time. I was like, I don't want to be here. And then you guys were all having fun, and I was just like,
I know.
Like
watching that one back
weekly.
I did feel bad for you. I was like, I wouldn't want to be there either. I mean, I was
I think Dieter and I were like doing shots in the tent because he was like, it's gonna be okay. I was like, I don't want to be here.
Do you have you seen the episode? Actually, I think it is the graduation one, so you wouldn't have seen it. Do you remember what you said for the Hope of Our Generation video?
Oh my gosh!
Probably something really deep and thoughtful.
You actually said, I think you just said, ask Trey. Like, I think Trey will take care of that for us.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's a good answer.
Trey's the best. I think Trey actually came out the best out of anyone in rewatching. He was. He's
Without
very
a doubt.
mature, very like
wise beyond his years.
Yes.
We said it a bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely, and he was like, you know, he was promoting Active Young America when he was
which
involved
I totally
in.
forgot
and
about.
of course, his clothing line. He beat you to the punch there. Where was your clothing line on Laguna? I mean, you figured it out during the hills.
You know, I was really busy layering tank tops.
Weren't we all?
I didn't know how to do anything besides that.
Oh my God!
Maybe that's another number one do-over, fashion-wise. Looking back on that time, what are your thoughts?
So here's the thing. We lived in a beach town. It was very casual. I don't know that you would look at me and say like, oh, she's definitely interested in fashion, because like I just sort of dressed like everybody else.
Yeah.
It was like dress for comfort, like save up for a pair of Miss 60s.
Oh my God,
wear those ankle breaker,
yes,
rocket dogs,
yes,
and then layer up the it was like C&Cs.
Yes.
And that's all we wore. So it wasn't great, but it was what everyone was doing. So like I'm not so embarrassed.
Exactly. It honestly could have been worse. Also, it was the time.
We were paying for our own clothes. So like, you know, I couldn't, my parents weren't giving me money for clothes. I was like working at the surf shop trying to like, so we did,
you needed a lot of clothes.
Yes, and they were always
changes.
Like, change. And I was like, do I reverse these?
Exactly.
I don't have a lot to wear.
It was like any t-shirt you could get your hands on. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah, I remember at one point towards the end, I can't remember the company, but they like gave me a bunch of like free t-shirts.
Ed Hardy.
No, I would have taken those. I don't know what it was, but I was just like, these fools. But then I was like wearing them on repeat, so I was like, oh, I see what they did there.
They were onto something.
Yeah, they were like, let's get some free advertising.
Oh, it's so true.
I mean, we've all, of course, never sat down and hashed this out.
I know. It's been really nice.
It's been cool to do that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because when I see you, like, we don't talk about this.
No.
We're like, let's not.
Understandably
I feel like it's
like, even if we're all together, no one talks about it.
I get it. I mean,
yeah,
especially if you haven't seen it. You know, this is different because we went and watched it. You just watched it too. But if it's not top of mind, I didn't even remember most of it. So
yeah, but we had a good experience doing the little reunion that we did virtually.
Yeah, that was nice. It was
fun.
so quick, but it was nice. Yeah.
And so, and it's great to see that, there's a lot of different, I feel like, thoughts on it and feelings that I've been processing by myself for all these years and talking with everyone, with each guest that comes on the show and listening to what you're saying, it really actually puts all the pieces and all the voids are filled, you know, the pieces are put together now, and it's just like, wow, so it's, you feel like you're not so alone in what we experience, because it's a weird deal.
It is.
You know?
It
super
is
weird.
Yeah.
But
and no one understands it unless you've been through
thank
it.
God it's all these years later,
Yeah.
and we get to look back and laugh at it in such a way. And you guys have obviously turned out wonderful. So
I'm so happy
too.
you.
Yeah.
I do think it would
We've
be
grown
fun to
up a
do a
little bit.
reunion, get everyone together. Maybe no cameras. Maybe it's just for fun. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, we're coming up on 20. We're so.
Oh, see, I won't.
Don't
I know.
say
I
that,
won't
though,
be
that
there.
never-
It's our 20-year anniversary.
That's so sad. Ugh.
I know.
well, maybe we
So
will.
sad.
So stay tuned for that, guys.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, thank you so
guys.
much.
Yeah,
It's been so
thanks.
fun.